Well, hey, what's up there, y'all? This is Hillbilly Chassid. I haven't been on here in a while. Uh, I figure I'd put something out there for all my 16 subscribers and just let you know a little bit of what's going on with me lately. I've just kind of been in transition period here, so I haven't been on making any videos lately. One thing to do, I got glasses. I needed them for a while, but now I actually can see stuff. So anybody that has seen me on the street in the past 10 years that waved for me far away or something like that, I apologize in advance. I probably didn't see you. I wasn't ignoring. The other thing is, I don't know, just kind of going here and there for work and stuff like that. So just figured I'd get back on here, do a little something, then I'll probably be gone for a little while again, which is all good. I actually bought these peppers from the store down the street from me, and they're called Hot Shots. It's like a mix pack, and it's got, like, on the back of it, I took the peppers out already, of course, but it's supposed to be a bunch of mixed peppers. I'm into hot stuff, so I figure I'd try some of them here on YouTube. I'm not doing it for, giggles for anybody, because I don't plan on competition pepper eating over here or anything like that. I mean, I do have a higher tolerance than most people, but I'm certainly not going to be on here eating Carolina Reapers. Although if somebody does find one of those world's hottest chip things, hook me up, because I looked online. I wanted to try it, but they're sold out, and I think I saw them on eBay for like $40 or something. I gotta spend $40 for that. At least not right now. But anyways, if somebody wants to hook me up, go for it. If you can find one, for a decent price. Either way, this thing's supposed to have an assortment of a bunch of peppers, and they have the different Scoville scale on it. I mean, it doesn't really tell you what's on the Scoville scale, but it gives you, like, 1 to 10 or whatever. And I found that, like, because I wanted the ghost pepper. I eat it with stuff sometimes, and I was disappointed because I looked and there was actually no ghost pepper in it after I already bought it. And I went by the store today to look at the same thing to see if they had any ghost peppers in any of the bags, and there is no ghost peppers in them. Not that I can see, unless it's like some kind of hybrid version or something like that, because I just didn't see it. So I'm gonna taste a couple different peppers here. Well, 3 different peppers, I guess, that's in it. I'm gonna see how they kind of fare, because a couple of them I haven't tried. If I need help, I'll probably take a bite out of my sandwich or something, because it's a little easier to eat like that. So the first pepper I'm going to try here is called a Morelia red mushroom pepper, which I've never had this, but apparently I looked it up. It's like 30 to 50,000 on the Scoville scale, which compared to like ghost pepper and stuff, it's like nothing. But it can still have a little heat, and I mean, some of them, I mean, I've had jalapenos that are hotter than a habanero that I've tried, and vice versa. I mean, although habaneros are hotter, but it depends how it's grown, where it's grown, how much sunlight it gets, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's try this one out. This one actually kind of looks funky. It's like a little mushroom type thing. It's kind of, it does have the look of like something that would be pretty hot. But let's see what this does to me. And the question is, can I eat the whole thing in one shot? Or do I want to eat the whole thing in one shot? And also, most of the time with these peppers, they all have like different flavors to them. So some of the ones that I like, they're really, like, they just really have like a good sweetness to it. Like, I like the red Savina habanero a lot, because it's like to me, it's got like a nice sweetness to it. This has a pretty good sweetness to it, but then when the heat kicks in, it's like I don't know, it gives me kind of like a bitterness on the back end, but the bitterness is almost like the freshness of like a bell pepper. I know that sounds weird because it's kind of like a habanero is like sweet like a green bell pepper to me, but it still has like kind of like a thing on the back end. I'm not gonna call it. I don't want to call it bitter, but it's just like it's like the lingering flavor is not like as sweet as the initial. By the way, this is. I mean, it's not super hot, but it's definitely. Definitely got some heat to it. Actually, that first bite was definitely a lot hotter than that one. Yeah, actually, it's gotten sweeter. This is kind of weird. If anybody says to me, "Oh, you're not eating the seeds, and this is the hottest part," it's not really the seeds that's the hottest part. I mean, it does have heat in it, but the veins have all the oil, the richness. But I'll eat it anyway, just so people won't complain. Alright. That's actually pretty tasty. So that was like Morelia red mushroom. So if you come across that, do you like a little heat? I mean, if you're not really into heat, that would be very hot, and you'd probably have some serious problems. That didn't register too high for me, and like the weird thing is like I think one reason why people get addicted to it, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to be macho because I want to eat like really super hot stuff. It's just hot stuff it's actually an addiction. It causes like almost like an adrenaline rush, and actually even the painful times when you have with it actually register in your memory as a good memory. So, like, when I eat like super hot stuff, I actually have a good memory of it. Like this is awesome. Okay, this is another pepper I don't think I've tried before. We'll see if I don't know. The other one's kind of lingering on me. I want to kind of get that taste out of my mouth though, to try to like cleanse my palate or something. Just to like taste this one. So let's see. This is called a yellow pencil hot. I didn't look it up, but it's supposedly hotter than this last one. And that's what it looks like. So it looks kind of purty. It's kind of purty yellow. A yeller pencil hot. Okay, let's see what this is like. That's pretty sweet. I'm just trying to be a little careful because if it's like super hot, I want to have my sandwich ready to go so I can eat it a little bit. Because I could eat like a Carolina Reaper or a ghost pepper, but I'd prefer to do it like while I'm eating something. Like when I used to grow peppers, I used to chop them up, and this is back when I lived in North Carolina. And that's where I grew up, and I'd chop them up just like fresh peppers, and I'd love to put like grilled steaks and put it on there. That was like good times for me. Let's see. And of course, sometimes you get duds with these things. Like sometimes you have a jalapeno that's got nothing behind it. Sometimes it's super hot. See, this was supposed to be hot, actually, let me catch myself because I only have eaten half of it. And sometimes like the beginning of it doesn't really have much heat, but then there's another part of it that does. So we'll see what happens. But like this last one was like I don't know. The one before wasn't supposed to be that hot, but it was definitely hotter than this one so far. Um, but of course, there's a lot more of the actual like vein in here in the seed. So we'll see. Surprised I hadn't had to take a bite off my sandwich yet, though. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. We'll see. I almost clinked it, but I don't want to bite the stem. We'll see. I just didn't want to eat the seeds like that. It's not like it's super appetizing or anything. Okay. My third and final pepper here that I have is actually oldie but goodie, but sometimes they're hot, sometimes not so hot. But I have just a regular habanero. I usually like these, I mean, just because I like the sweetness to them anyway. I'll probably have to bite my sandwich because I don't know. I mean, I'm not like in super pain, but it's like, it's definitely lingering on me. But say like, if I had to say like a scale for like those peppers, I'd probably say like the first one was maybe like a 4, and the last one was like maybe a 2.5 or 3. But I certainly not really feeling like anything super amazing. Actually, I watched a few YouTube videos on here. I think there's a guy named Johnny Scoville called Chase the Heat. That dude, I can't do anything nearly what he does. I couldn't chug like bottles of like super hot stuff, or I wouldn't even think to even try to do that. For one, I mean, if I ate something that hot, it would be like, I would literally like, I don't know, as far as like, maybe I could handle it going in, but coming out would be the problem. Because I had my tolerance up really high at one point, and I'd eat a lot of stuff, especially some of these sauces that were like really made to be super hot. I mean, eating the peppers by themselves wasn't so much of an issue, but some of the sauces that I would eat, and I mean, I would end up like just like being fine eating it and enjoying it with my food, but then like next day, I mean, just going to the bathroom definitely burned a lot more. So I kind of try to avoid that these days. I'm getting a little older. So, anyways, but bon appetit. We'll see what this pepper is like. Well, I know what it's like. We'll see if it's hot. Yeah, I mean, I just love the sweetness of these things. But it does have like you can almost feel the oil, which is containing the heat, like just coat your mouth differently. It's really odd. Like you even look at the inside, it looks almost like glistening. Well, this one's kind of a letdown. I mean, as far as heat. So you never know what you're going to get because you don't know where they're grown. I mean, I've had jalokias or ghost chilies or whatever you want to call it, but I could probably eat by itself with nothing. And I've had some that, I mean, I would definitely need something to eat it with or something. Yeah. Anyway, that was my little journey there. I'll try to maybe find a Jolokia, see where my tolerance level is, you know. But all in all, I mean, I still like the habanero better, like as far as just flavor. I think that's one reason why people make the sauces like that. It's like, I don't know if many of you like Tabasco sauce, but Tabasco, the sauce tastes okay if you're just eating the sauce, but the pepper itself is kind of gross. Like, it's not super hot either, but it's just got like a nasty bitter flavor that actually grows different too. If you ever seen a plant, they grow like straight up. So like other chilies like hang off the plant, and those like are just kind of stick up. And the thing is, when I used to grow some stuff like that, it seemed like the plants would have way more peppers and much more fruit, I guess you would say, than some of the others. So maybe that's why they used it to begin with, because like, you yield a lot more off of one plant. That might make some sense. I guess since I'm here and I am I guess calling myself like the hillbilly Chassid or whatever you call it. Actually, somebody else gave me that nickname, so I kind of used it. And hopefully I can do my own hot sauce one day. But I guess since that's kind of like my name here, I gotta incorporate a little something. So I got the Chayim app on my phone, which is kind of nice. And let's see, I did a Chayim from yesterday because I thought it was kind of interesting. Maybe let's make sure it was from yesterday. What am I doing here? Okay, so today is the 16th, right? Okay. Actually, I don't understand what. Oh, I went way too far back. Today isn't the 16th. Today is the 18th. Yeah. This is from the 17th. It says, "It is written, the gift of man makes room for him and leads him before the great. Some are renowned for their wisdom or wealth, but the gift of man, when an individual gives this man, i.e., he devotes himself to an undertaking to strengthen Judaism, then not only will he make room for himself, releasing him from constrictions and bounds, but it leads him before the great. His position will be superior to the great." So a lot of times, I guess you would say, if you really give yourself and you do the proper things, it gets you in a much better standing, and it makes you actually greater than someone that might get there in not so good a fashion. But anyways, and I'm sure it's deeper than that. But I haven't really eaten today, so I should probably eat my sandwich now. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye bye now.